It is literally fucking 4:30 in the morning. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm coming at you guys with another story time. I haven't made one of these in a while, so if you go to enjoy, go down below, like, subscribe. You already know you already know the drill, you know? Have the bell on. I upload every single day at 7 p.m. And why wouldn't you want to see this beautiful face every day at 7 p.m.? Anyway, let's get into the story. So, I did tell this story a while ago on the channel. But it was one of my older videos. The quality wasn't that great, and I left out some important details, so I figured I'd go back and tell the story again because, well, it's not exactly 1 year since this happened, but it kind of is. So it happened last year on Super Bowl Sunday, and well, today it's Super Bowl Sunday, and oh man, flashbacks. So basically, I'll give a rundown of how the day was going, okay? So it was me and my buddy Isaiah. We just met up. We were just skateboarding around and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure we went to like Burger King for like breakfast or something that morning. All I know is we were just skating around, going taking some emo skater boy pics and everything, and it was going pretty good. We ended up going to like this cemetery or whatever, and I remember I was just getting bad vibes like all day. Like it was like really cold out. There was the wind was going and everything, and we were like listening to a bunch of like like dead artists and stuff like that, like Linkin Park and Lil Peep and Juice World and X and stuff like that. And we just had the playlist going, and I mean, obviously there's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, it was just the fact that we were listening to dead artists in a cemetery when it was like cold and windy out just kind of added to the spooky atmosphere. But anyway, at this point it was probably like I'd say 11 o'clock or 12, somewhere in there, and we were like, man, I'm getting hungry, and I was like, dude, I want a fucking burrito. And then we were like, all right, fuck it, let's just go back to your place, Isaiah. So we were skating, and then we ended up getting to his road, and we were going and going and going. And see, my buddy Isaiah, he's one hell of a skateboarder, and he has like a sick ass board. Like that shit is fast. And me at the time, I didn't have that good of a skateboard. In fact, I still don't. I actually really haven't even been on a skateboard since this. Um, but yeah, so we were going and going, and I was trying to keep up with him. Next thing you know, I don't know what happened. All I know is the board went one way, and I went the other way, and I didn't have my foot properly on the board. So let's just say both my feet are facing this way. When I landed, my right foot was the right way, like it was pointed the way it should be. My left one was like this, and if for some reason it went under me, and I came down and landed on it, and it just got stuck like that. So it got, dislocated and everything. My foot was dangling. It was like, so like, here's my foot. You see it's pointed this way right now. It was all but 180 degrees the other way of what it should be. You can see the bone starting to poke through. Ooh, man, that shit. If I had a picture, I'd put it on screen, but luckily I don't have a picture. And oof. At this point, there's a lot of things going through my mind as I'm laying there on the ground with my foot dangling all but backwards. The first thing was, what the fuck happened to my foot? The second was, where's my skateboard? The third was, does this hurt? Because at that point, the adrenaline was like so high that like I couldn't even tell if I was in pain or not. There was another part of me just wondering well, like I was just confused. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was just in shock. And the other thing on my mind was, I still need a fucking burrito. So my stomach was sitting there growling and shit. But anyway, I started screaming. I was like, Isaiah, Isaiah, get the fuck back here. And then he comes back, he's like, oh shit, dude. I'm like, yeah, shit, dude. And I'm just sitting there fucking. If y'all have ever seen fucking Deadpool at that part when he's like punching fucking, what's his name? Cyclops. Fuck. Colossus. When he's punching him and his fucking hands are all dangling and shit and he's just like there. That's how I was. I was just laying on the floor, just my foot fucking dangling and shit. And then, yeah, some time passed. I was sitting there fucking screaming and flipping out and shit. And then we actually got lucky, and a nurse was driving by, and she got out, and she was talking to us and shit. And then she called 911, got an ambulance there and everything. Then my mom rolled up, and then yeah, she looked at my foot. She was like, "What the hell?" Oh man. And then they had to split me up, put my foot in a splint, get me on the stretcher, get me in the back of the ambulance and everything. And Isaiah was just there, fucking just trying to help me keep my cool, and I was sitting there flipping out. And I remember just as I was going into the back of the ambulance, I was like, man, I remember saying to everybody, I was like, I want a burrito. And I remember Isaiah, he was just there like, bro, we'll get you a burrito. Don't even worry. I got you. By the way, Isaiah, if you're watching this, I still didn't get my fucking burrito. So, you know, on the way to the hospital, they were just pumping me full of like fucking fentanyl and shit. And, you know, the rest of the story is just, you know, it's just the after effects. So if you just wanted to hear about the ankle, then you can dip now. But if you want to hear about the after shit, then stick around. So basically, I got to the hospital and I was just looking around all fucking goofy off the fentanyl. Not even goofy, but just like zoning out, really. Just like spacing out. It was fucking weird. And then, you know, I was just seeing a bunch of hot nurses and shit. You know, they were just looking at my shit, doing X-rays, and then a couple hours later, I guess we'll just we'll skip to the fun part of the story. So they gave you this like numbing shit to like numb you out or like numb out the part that you know they're gonna be fixing, and well they didn't put it in the right spot. So let's just say when they relocated my ankle, it was I felt it, every bit of it. I screamed like a little bitch. I cried like a little bitch too. And you know what? I'm not ashamed of it. You guys try getting your fucking ankle twisted back around. Oh, it's so fucking gross. But yeah, after that, I ended up going home. My buddy Hayden and Jacob came over. You guys know, falling in a little cheese curl. And my mom went and got me a biggie bag from Wendy's. You know, chicken nuggets, cheeseburger, and a fry, and a Coke. You know, she felt bad for me. And it was pretty good. Ate my food. I had a very sleepless night that night. I was in a lot of pain, and the meds they gave me just didn't work. Actually, they didn't even give me meds. They just gave me like fucking Tylenol. They were like, just take that. I was like, okay. To this day, it's been a year, and I have yet I'm still recovering. Like I'm still working on building the muscle back of my leg, and yeah, man. And I still get a lot of you know sore, like cramps and pains and shit like that. But honestly, it's whatever. Shit happens, I guess. So if there's any takeaways from this story, it's don't I guess well first off don't be hanging around cemeteries because I feel like we just kind of got haunted after that, and that's the reason it happened because as soon as we left the cemetery that happened, so I feel like that has something to do with it. I don't believe in ghosts, but I mean it's just a bit strange how as soon as we leave a cemetery when me and him are both getting a weird other being type of feeling that this kind of shit happens. And I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I do hope I can skate again one day though. I miss my emo skater days, and I miss my red hair. I want my red hair back. I also want a fucking biggie bag now. It's literally like 4 in the morning, but like some chicken nuggets, some French fries, and like a cheeseburger, and that sounds good as fuck. But yeah. So that's the story of how I made my foot go like backwards. If you enjoyed, and if you would want to see another story time, let me know down in the comments. Anyway, it's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share this with your friends. Remember, I post daily at 7 p.m. So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. Peace. I'm all alone.